Damon here with NLP Gym. Are you ready for success? I'm sure the first thought that came to your mind was, of course, don't we all want success? And while you can say on a conscious level we do, it's amazing to me how often we will sabotage ourselves when we're this close to succeeding. I've noticed it in myself, I've noticed it in other people. None of us are immune to it. It's the resistance, the last minute resistance that comes up right before we get what we want, or we succeed, or achieve a certain goal. And it tends to be the bigger, more life-changing achievements or successes that we'll have the most resistance to. And it'll come up in different ways. It'll come up in sometimes even physically getting sick. It's sort of like there's a part of you that knows that if you get this, if you become the person that you want to be, if you achieve the goal that you've been striving for, that life is going to change. And perhaps it's that reptilian part of our brain that just doesn't know any different and says or thinks change is scary. So some inner resistance will suddenly come up, and maybe you get derailed, or maybe you get physically sick. This can happen to writers when they're about to finish that novel. It can happen to a marathon runner who just has, a few yards or a few meters left to the finish line. It often happens. The bigger the goal, the bigger the achievement, the greater the resistance. So what do you do in those times? Well, I think it's much better to think about the things that you're striving for and ask yourself, are you ready to succeed? Are you ready to become the person who would achieve those things, or become the person who you want to be? And that can be a scary thing sometimes, especially when you're using NLP on the identity level, and you start unplugging limiting beliefs, and you start creating qualities within yourself that really line up with your values in your life, and you know this is going to have a significant change. And it can actually be a scary thing, and fears can come up that are completely irrational, but will get in your way and can sabotage you. So get in touch with that part of you and check in what we call ecology, and look for any type of resistance like that. Because if you're not conscious of it, it can suddenly come out of nowhere and derail you from your goal. It's good to communicate with that part of yourself beforehand and make sure that there's no issues, no ecology issues, and future pace that. So imagine already having it. If you do that, how might that change your personal relationships? How might that change your work relationships? Would that necessitate you moving to a different environment? There's so many things that can happen when you achieve a goal, a big one, or you change from within, that will affect so much around you. So it's really important to check ecology, really important to check if there's any resistance like that, and make it very conscious and communicate with that part of yourself so that you don't come this close only to be sabotaged by yourself. So are you ready for success? I cover some of this in Transforming Yourself. This is a workshop I will be teaching May 14th and May 15th. So we only have about a couple of weeks more to go. And it's really a workshop about becoming who you want to be, who you believe yourself to be at your best, living your purpose, living your values. And we break this down in qualities, and from those qualities we build them into you if they don't already exist. And especially if you have some inner conflicts about this, which is about the resistance that I'm talking about, how to overcome this and create certain qualities within yourself that line up with your values. When that happens, your self-esteem will go through the roof, your confidence will be way up there, but it will be grounded confidence, grounded in knowing who you are, what your limitations are. I'm not talking about being egotistical or being arrogant. That's not what this is at all. So anyway, check in with yourself. Are you ready for success? And be open to hearing answers that you might be afraid to hear. And this will bring up things within you that you may be afraid of to find out. It's good that you uncover them now, though, before you get ready to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, only to last minute sabotage yourself. Check out our website, check out the workshops we have coming up, like Transforming Yourself and Hypnosis and NLP, which will be in June, and then Sleight of Mouth with Doug O'Brien in July. The hypnosis course will be taught by Sid Jacobson, and You can check out the website. We have some video of him doing some incredible demonstrations on the website, nlp-gym.com. Subscribe to our channel, NLP Gym, on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook. Take care.